Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This is Uncensored, and we are here in one hell of a little studio, aren't we, Adam? Look at this.
We're just in the studio where we're having our photo shoot for, was it GQ Men of the Year?
It wasn't GQ, it was Good Housekeeping, actually.
Oh yeah, Good Housekeeping, Men of the Year.
We're at the Overlap Studios, aren't we?
The Underlap?
Not the Underlap is, I think, an illegal manoeuvre on a motorway. The Overlap Studios.
Underlaps are illegal?
You're not allowed to overtake someone on the slow lane. No. But we're about to film with Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, aren't we? Look at us.
Boovy.
Is he here?
Yeah.
Is he?
He's doing a city bit.
Oh, forget all that. I don't watch that bit. Watch our bit. But make sure you check that out after you've checked this out. But we are here in these swanky little studios, aren't we? Look at this piece here. I mean, it's pretty bare bones, I'll be honest.
I mean, yeah, it's got a nice little thing over there.
Yeah, little dressing room.
Yep.
How are you doing anyway?
Oh, well.
It's been a big week.
It has been a big week.
Last time I saw you, we were winning the cup.
And we were talking about like if we beat Leicester and Barca
It's mad, isn't it?
And Newcastle.
Yeah.
I'd say it. Remember I said that?
Yeah.
I'd say it.
Go on then.
21's coming.
Something's happening, isn't it?
You know, maybe not this season.
But at some point in the next 30 to 50 years.
At some point, Ten Hag's bald head will have that trophy in his hand.
It does feel like, even you can't guarantee you'll ever sort of cross the line first, I don't think. But it does feel like we're going to be in that conversation now, doesn't it? Like Ten Hag's done something, these players have done something where you just feel as though things are going to be better than they have been. Do you think we will win the Premier League? Not this year, but just under Ten Hag? Eventually,
yeah. I think we're on that trajectory towards a team that can challenge for it.
Yeah.
You look at potential owners and there's obviously pros and cons for various different people, which we won't get into right now. But the general sense is after the takeover, we'll be a team that invests more in football and all that.
Yeah.
If that investment's right, that could fast track that even quicker.
Yeah.
We could be looking at a proper title race next season.
It's mad, isn't it?
Look what he's doing with what he has.
Yeah. And when you think back to City when they got taken over, like, people talk about, it's going to be a long time for Newcastle, it's going to take ages. City won the league in 4 years. And when you think about it, especially now United have gone on this sort of 10-year run where if we don't win the league this year, it'll be 10 years since we won it. 4 years is nothing. 4 years goes by so quickly when you just,
it's like when people used to say as well, like, United are 5 years off.
Yeah.
You know, when you say that.
You're not.
You're not. You're getting the right manager and then a season or, 2-3 transfer windows away. That's all you really are with United, especially with the resources we have and potentially could have. So, yeah, I'm not saying we're going to win the league this season, but I think Ten Hag is the guy to bring it forward. But at the same time, there's always that warning because when Jose Mourinho was here, we won the Europa League and the League Cup. I remember looking at that thinking, and I know we kind of tossed off the league that season, but I remember looking at that thinking, this could be the start of something.
Especially with Jose. He'd never not won the league at every club.
With Ten Hag, it feels different because he's going to place his faith in youth. He's going to, do things the right way.
Yeah.
But you never know, innit?
No.
What could happen.
Yeah, it's mad. And one thing I wanted to do in this video, at the start of the season, we do it every single year, is talk about expectations and targets for the season. And I want to talk to you about how that's changed and what your goals for Man United or Man United's goals should be between now and the end of the season. So what would be, from here, a successful season for Manchester United? Because for me, it's still top 4 and a trophy. Because that's more than I thought we'd get
Champions
anyway.
League football.
Right, Champions League football.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, obviously, we want to win the FA Cup, we want to win the Europa League, but we could have a hangover, get knocked out against West Ham. We could beat West Ham, get Man City away in the next round and you're out. Get City in the semi-final and you're out. So there's no guarantee you win the cup competitions. Winning the league's probably out of the question. Although, if you're 5-6 points there or thereabout in April, you want to challenge for it.
Me and Jay were we've got this simulator online where you fill in every single game between now and the end of the season. And not just United, City and Arsenal. We were doing Newcastle versus Bolton and stuff, games I didn't even know were happening between now and the end of the season. We did every single one.
Newcastle aren't playing Bolton.
No, of course not. Crystal Palace. And Jay filled it in. Jay was like, come here. And I went, what? And he went, I filled this in of who I think is going to win every game. and I've got United winning the league by 1 point. And I was like, you are ridiculous. Like, how many games must you have thought that City and Arsenal were going to drop points? I was like, come here, let me be realistic. I did it. United won the league by 10 points. I just made City and Arsenal drop points in every game.
No, but you know, with Arsenal recently, I think they had Villa away. And who else away?
They just beat, was it?
Leicester away.
Yeah, Leicester.
I expected them to drop points there after losing to City.
Yeah.
So you'd go, oh, they'll draw one of them.
Yeah.
So that's 2 points. But actually, they won both of them.
Yeah.
And you sense with opposition teams go, oh, that'll be a difficult game for them.
Focus on the negative.
But then when it's United and it's Villa away, you go, oh, we'll beat them.
We'll sneak that. The thing that I will say about Arsenal is watching them in the last couple of games since that City game is they're winning every game by like the skin of their teeth. And I don't think they can they need to get back on a track of winning games comfortably again. Because they're not going to win 15 in a row.
They'll do that. They'll batter Everton midweek, and then I think they've got Bournemouth. They'll batter them, and then they'll be back into the swing of things. I think.
Would you rather City or Arsenal in the league?
Arsenal.
Would you?
Just.
Really?
The fans are the one thing that I don't, and this is because I'm not from Manchester, quite obviously, but I don't know many Man City fans.
No.
Boovy does my head in anyway.
Yeah, he's not going to be any less
annoyed. You know what I mean? He's
not
going to be any less annoyed. So, yeah, Man City fans don't bother me as much, so that's why I nearly edge towards them. But when you think of the footballing side of things, they would win 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Fergie won 3 in a row twice with a European Cup in between, which we can always say, but you want to be the only team to do 3 in a row. And Arsenal winning it kind of makes it like, we'll win that next season then. It makes you think like, okay, that inevitability of City's not there anymore.
I know, but the problem with that is I can deal with inevitable. I can deal with, City have won it again. For me, the reason Arsenal they were worse than us, and them overtaking us and winning the league before we do is horrendous.
Although it's been a lot longer for them.
It has, it's been
20 years.
19 years or whatever. So
10 for us.
I think I just prefer City to win. The other thing is, like I said, I've just realised both of the 3 in a rows that we did, they were both started. Oh no, one was in the 90s, wasn't it? And then the other one was obviously 99, 2000, 2001. But yeah, one of them, like you said, had a Champions League.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them had a Champions League.
Did we win 08, 09, 9, 10?
No, so it was 99.
Yeah.
Because we didn't win the league in 98.
No, Arsenal.
So 99, 90s, 01.
Yeah.
We won the league in Champions League in 99.
Yeah.
And then we reclaimed the title off Chelsea in 06, 07.
06, 07, 07, 08, 08, 09.
Yeah,
that was
and
it.
the Champions League was in the middle.
So they're not going to do that, are they? City can't do that unless they win the Champions League this season as well. So if that was the case, if it was a case of City win the double, Champions League and the league, I'd definitely take Arsenal in the league. But for me, I just can't bear Arsenal fans on social media. Because City fans are already at the peak. They're already the best team in the country for the last decade.
Yeah,
what
but
more
I think
can they do to wind you up?
You can't let them get to you. It's like that little gnat. It's annoying, but come on. You've got a better quality of living. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's had its day. It's annoying you. All right, get away.
Yeah. Get away. But at the end of the day,
but we know,
in
a minute, smooth sailing.
That gnat's only going to live 24 hours.
Yeah.
Whereas I've hopefully got another 50 years left.
But winning the league could breed, getting back in the Champions League for them, they've got a massive stadium already. If the funds are made, that could make them a bigger force, which maybe if they don't win the league this year, maybe they go back to being Arsenal. But if they win the league, who knows, maybe they then become a team that's always challenging for the league.
I think this could be their Tottenham 15-16 season. Do you know when Leicester won it? Like this might be the best this Arsenal ever get. I think if Arteta doesn't win the league this year, he's not winning it at all. Certainly not for another couple of years, because their team, player for player, I don't think is that good. I think there are 3 teams in the league that have got a better squad than Arsenal.
I can see the point you're making, but there's still the right signings in the right areas.
Yeah.
You make 3 signings.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're not far off. And their players are young. So you could argue they're going to improve. I kind of see your point of view, though. It wouldn't surprise me because no one expected this of them.
No.
It'd still be a surprise if they won it.
It would.
From now.
Yeah.
Because the differences are like, if City, as we assume, beat them at the Etihad.
I think that'll be a draw. But
let's say that.
Yeah.
It's a 2-point difference.
Yeah.
With the goal difference at stake,
Yeah.
we're saying, will Arsenal draw one more game than City this season?
Right, before we carry on, make sure you check out our sponsor, Manscaped. Now, Manscaped is the absolute leader.
It's the reason why he can put his leg up there.
Yeah, exactly.
If he hadn't used Manscaped, no way he gets his leg up there without that chafing.
And you can use Manscaped as well with our code Paddock20 to get 20% off and free shipping when you order anything from Manscaped. But what do Manscaped bring? They bring you everything. Right, can I tell you, here's a little story about Manscaped. I was in bed the other night with my partner, and she said, I tell you what, that Manscaped 2-in-1 shampoo is pretty good. I've been using it every single day. It's amazing. And that is coming from someone, that's someone who comes from like spending a lot of money on shampoo. She knows what's good and what isn't.
Like £2 a bowl.
Minimum, yeah? And she said Manscaped is genuinely brilliant. So they've got shampoo, they've got the shower gel. Of course, you've got your trimmer, you've got your ball deodorant.
Performance Package 4.0.
The Performance Package 4.0. That's the thing.
This is often known in my area.
It's the Performance Package?
6.0.
Wow. That technically is the 4.0 though, just to be clear. And that comes with a lawnmower 4.0. The thing that's going to take you from 0 to hero. Trim it, shape it, sculpt it, or just take that whole shit off, do you know what I mean? And it also comes with the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. There's the ball deodorant, the ball toner, there's underarm deodorant. Like I said, there's the 2-in-1 shampoo. Literally, if you need something for your male grooming needs, Manscaped has got it. And like I said, make sure you use our code Paddock20.
Because that helps us.
Exactly, it helps us, it helps you for 20% off and free shipping. Now back to the podcast.
So you'd say City are the favourites, but I don't know. I expected Arsenal to win at the Emirates, and they didn't.
As it stands now, what's your top 4 prediction? What are you thinking?
I think whoever wins the league, United finish second.
I agree. I've said this for about 2 months.
So if Arsenal win the league, we finish second, and then City.
Yeah.
Or if City win the league, we finish second, and Arsenal.
I think we can overtake one, but we can't overtake both.
Yeah.
That's my thinking as well.
I think that means I'm saying City with the. I go City, Arsenal, United.
No, you've got to put United second. You just said.
You
just said that.
The 4th team, Tottenham or Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's not Newcastle.
No, it's not. It just didn't, is it?
They're doing a Leicester.
Yeah. But they're doing it even earlier because Leicester at least made it to the last day of the season.
I was thinking Liverpool, but then they drew against Palace.
They remain shit.
And Spurs beat Chelsea, that's a big win.
They absolutely remain shit. I keep expecting Liverpool to go, right, go on then. And they just can't. They just can't pull it out of the bag, can they? You've got Milner and...
City, United, Arsenal.
From? Worried. Spurs. I agree. I think it'll be that 4. Chelsea are too far gone. Chelsea can't do it now. Liverpool still could if they win, but they're going to have to do a run of form that they've not done in 12 months, which is just 10 wins in a row or whatever.
Because I think it's like 6 points, which is doable.
It's not even that much, is it?
Because Spurs could play like 15 games, and it's not like they're in title-winning form. No. Where you go, 6 points is doable.
No. Spurs lose 2 of every sort of 10 games and then draw another 3. They're not doing that well, are they, Spurs? Are you surprised by how poor Spurs have done? Because at the start of the season...
No, because I didn't want Conte, remember, I told you.
Yeah, but everyone was saying they've bought Basuma, they've
had the best transfer
Perisic,
window.
they've bought Richarlison, Jed Spence. Like,
I said at the time, I remember on Overlap actually, that Richarlison's going to be complaining about a lack of game time. Jed Spence probably doesn't start.
No.
Basuma, all right, very good signing. But out of that, what I've decided, Perisic is 50 years old.
Yeah. And he's been one of the best players this season. Yeah, he is, yeah. He started 2 years before. He's the class of 91. he played in that World Cup in 99 for Croatia.
He played for Bayern Munich against United, didn't he?
He played for Bayern Munich when they had the old badge. You know the one I mean. Yeah, it's mad though, isn't it? Because Tottenham, a bit like there were people at the start of the season who were saying, not just Tottenham for top 4, but Tottenham to challenge for the league. Yeah. Conte's done it everywhere he's been. But they just can't.
They win games when Conte's at home, Hill.
And they're better without him.
Yeah.
They're better when his manager mate's there.
It's like when the supply teacher's there.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Yeah, they're free to express themselves. When he's there, he's too restrictive.
What's that geezer's name? Oliver Skip. Did you see his goal the other day?
Yeah, nice
Keeper's
one.
got to save that.
Yeah, but it's a nice shot though.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, piped it straight
Do you
down
think
the centre.
Carrier should have saved Rashford?
No.
I'm glad Rashford got given that.
Me too.
It was going wide though.
But it was going wide, which is why I don't blame Carrier for not saving it.
But for the...
Yeah, that was nice. Did you see that? He tweeted back. Heel to heel flick in midair. I'm not capable of that.
Even if it's by accident, you pretend you meant that.
Yeah, of course.
But he meant that.
I don't know if he meant the first heel.
No,
I think he
did.
just meant the heel.
You know how I know he did?
Go on.
Because what else are you trying to do, bruv?
I think he's trying to get his first foot out of the way and just hit it with his back foot.
Doesn't make sense. Because there's a pass on where you can just go like that. Just push it back.
I love that. I loved it when
You're telling me he doesn't know how to do a back heel, that he's going to go...
Yeah.
It's not us. He knows what he's doing.
He is one of us though as well, though, isn't it, at the same time?
He is one of us.
Isn't it mad that, like you said, going back 10 days, we're looking at this week as though...
My shin, by the way.
Can we get this on shot? So after the first goal went in, Adam McCullough jumped on me. My knee is broken.
You fell on the floor.
I fell on the floor.
Come and don't be shy.
Get right
get
in there, you
man.
can see it.
Get right in.
Callum's coming in on the quilt. Look at that.
Look at that hairy leg of lab.
Hairy leg with a bit of nice little
Look at that.
scratchy on it. I'm going to just wipe it.
Ah!
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. That was an accident.
Genuinely
honestly,
hurt.
can you hear my voice?
Do you know when I got
I'm
home?
fucked from that
I
cup
cleaned
final.
it, and it started pissing the blood again.
Don't you hate it
Because the
when you
dry
get that,
blood
like,
must have stopped it, and then I didn't realise your shin had so much blood in it.
Do you know that like orange ooze that comes out? I like that ooze.
Do you
like
remember
it.
when you were a kid and you get a cut on your elbow?
Yeah.
But it'd be so nasty.
Yeah.
Like,
just
it's
covered in like Wheatos and fucking crisps. And like little
Cream
sherbets
pus
and
coming
that,
out of
pus
it.
coming out of it.
Like, you're picking the scab off in
squeezing
class.
the pus through the scab.
You're just standing there like, picking your scab off.
One time, I cut my knee.
You touch my leg and you touch your lip.
Hey, Adam.
You basically like sucked me off.
Yeah, basically. Basically, because the shin is very similar to the genitals.
Oh, that's disgusting.
One time, when I was a kid,
disgusting.
I had a massive scab on my knee, and I waited for it to dry up.
Hey, what, you sucked it?
No, I didn't suck it. All I would have done, I peeled it off and made my dad a bowl of cornflakes, and I put the scab in and went, "Here you go, Dad." And I gave it to him, and just as he was about to take a bite of the mouthful, I was fucking, no! I regretted it and stopped him eating the scab. But I thought, I'm going to get
I met
this
your
guy
dad
a little...
Sunday. You're an idiot.
Why?
Your dad's a nice man.
He's nice, isn't he?
And he's had a life eating scabs.
No, he didn't eat scabs in the end
Are
because
you a cramp twin? What are you?
Would you rather be Wayne or Lucian? Which one was the
Wayne.
blue one?
I wouldn't want to be him.
I like the blue one. He was a nutter.
He's the one that put scabs in his dad's fucking Wheatos.
It wasn't Wheatos, it was cornflakes actually, but in the end I...
Yeah, your dad don't look like a Wheatos kind of fella.
No. Also, it wouldn't blend in. I should use bran flakes.
Can't see you,
When the
that
milk goes-
tastes the best though, doesn't it?
Like chocolatey milk.
Not the same since the sugar tax, you know.
So
For
many
those that
things...
aren't from England, sugar tax come in, and it meant the sugar got reduced in some of our favourite things.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
And now like Cocoa Pops taste like shit.
A few things...
The only one that didn't lower their sugar was Coca-Cola because they just upped their price.
They upped the price and they made the bottle smaller. I've seen you get like a 420 bottle now.
Yeah.
But like certain things like Lucozade, so much worse.
rank.
Orangina.
Ribena.
Orangina. What's the other one? Ribena's a sad one because it used to be so good and now you drink it and it just tastes like
It's
sweetness.
soulless.
Lucozade sad as well. San Pellegrino's another one. But
No, that's gone better.
have you seen
Because
it?
it used to be too sweet,
No.
San Pellegrino.
I liked
Because
it.
you know what? The other day, this is a funny story actually. My dad brought like a shitload of food and drinks in the car on the way to the game, and there was a San Pellegrino in there. And I was like, I don't like these; they're too sweet. But I had it, and sugar tax rescued it.
Do you think?
Yeah, that's the only thing. It
helped
saved.
it. Everything's got sweeteners in now, though. I had a, what was it? It was some jam the other day with sweeteners in. Rancid. Horrible invention. Who would
What
do
kind
that?
of jam? You a
Some
Harley's
sort of
fella?
Hartley's piece. But I like stuff with the seeds in it.
I like that French type sort. Madame, what is it?
Yeah, and it's got like a red and white checkered lid on it.
Yeah.
Mamma mia. I like that little apricot piece that you can get in the supermarket.
You're a lemon curd fella, aren't you?
I like a lemon curd. My mum used to make a delicious lemon curd ice cream.
My mum loved lemon curd. I didn't like it. When I was a kid, I liked Marmite, hated mayonnaise. Now, reversed it.
Don't you like Marmite?
No.
Marmite's good.
But I like mayonnaise now.
Mayonnaise is great. I think growing up is realising that mayonnaise is probably the best condiment. Mayonnaise and hot sauce for me are the two.
That's the combo. You sound like a fella that's grown up in Lazar's all his life. Salad chili mayo, bro. Oh, that's what you say to the geezer in the shop, innit? Salad chili mayo.
I love
La
pizza.
La Dornan. You know what Dornan is? 2? No.
Yeah. Is it?
La La in the back is the fella that makes them. He's just some geezer's uncle from back of yard.
What does that mean though?
La La Dornan.
So when
you go,
the man in the back to make.
So when you go to the geezer, yo, I'll have done him eating naan.
Yeah.
He needs to now get a naan, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So he shouts out into the back. La La. That's the geezer.
Yeah.
Dornan.
So you're not asking for that yourself?
No, I'm asking the guy, and the
and
guy
he
shouts
whips it out to the back.
Yeah, you never see that fella though.
No, you don't.
But he flings an arms in.
I love it. Do you know when it's on like that little padded thing, you put it inside the wall? I would love one of them in my house.
That's why I love India and stuff, like just the street food and all that. People say, "Oh, don't eat street food." Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm Indian, mate.
And also, I'll take that risk.
Yeah, take it.
I'll take wherever I go. I'll take it.
Yeah, and also like cooking. Like, I know you shouldn't drink all the water somewhere.
Yeah.
Because your body's not used to it, innit?
Yeah.
But like, cooking kills most of the germs anyway.
Yeah, of course it does. My girlfriend is so particular with the water she drinks when she's on holiday. She said she got food poisoning in Dublin once from the water. I was like, the water in Ireland is 10 times better than what we've got in Stockport.
Although West Midlands water's the elitist.
Is it?
Yeah.
My mum and dad's is better.
Nah, bro. I promise you, ask anybody that knows about these things. We have the creme de la creme.
Really?
London water's you got piss in it. You got
Boris Johnson's hair
all them
in it.
dead bodies in the Thames.
Boris Johnson's pubes in it.
Yeah, Boris Johnson.
Worksop water's great. But Manchester water's not good, I'll be honest. That's the one thing that's missing up here. Good water.
Yeah.
But Worksop is very good.
How do you say water?
Water.
Do you pronounce the T or no?
Nah, water.
Do you know what that's called?
What?
Where you don't pronounce the T in like water. A glottal stop.
Glottal stop. I've heard of that before, but I never could attribute it to anything. That's good that you know your little
There's a few
glottal
words
stops.
like that as well. What other words are like that?
Later.
Later.
Yeah.
Butter.
Procrastinator.
Butter.
Butter.
Yeah.
I love butter.
Glottal stop. I think it is. It better be.
So, cup final then, that's good. Back to football.
Education, key.
How much does your brain care about the FA Cup now? Because I hate to say this, because I know that for so many people the FA Cup is like just below the league and the Champions League. To me, in my head, the FA Cup and the League Cup are almost on par in terms of how much I care about them.
Yeah.
And it saddens me because the FA Cup should be worth so much more. It's
In
older,
English, the
whatever.
glottal stop occurs as an open juncture, for example, between the vowel sounds in and o.
Butter.
In British English, the glottal stop is most familiar in the Cockney pronunciation of butter as butter. Wow. Butter.
Back to my point about the FA Cup.
Education.
How much do you care about the FA Cup?
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. It's my favourite.
Is it?
I'd rather win the FA Cup than the Europa League.
Yeah, same, but only just.
But you know what I
They're all
figured the
kind
other
of
day?
on
You know
par
why
to
the
me. I
League
hate
Cup
that.
feels as good as it does? Because the semi-finals ain't at Wembley. I just realised if we beat West Ham, touch wood we do, and then we win our quarter-final, we're back at Wembley again. But it's for a semi.
There's too much Wembley these days.
Too much Wembley.
It's because they're trying to get usage out of it because they spent too much money on it. But
And like, it's a great day out. I love being at Wembley. But it's a bit of a cack experience, isn't it? Getting a beer takes long.
yeah,
Toilets are a mess. It's
£7 a pint.
you're really far from everything. It's a bit
Everyone
like
having
it's
to
a
get on the
national,
train.
like some of these stadiums now. Even like you look at Spurs' stadium,
Yeah,
you know, you look at some of these American stadiums.
yeah, they're insane. Well, the ECG we went to in Australia, the size and the scale of that.
And like Wembley's just a bit soulless.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I've only ever been twice. To be
I would
fair.
have hated, you know, when Spurs were there, I would have hated to be a Spurs fan. Home games at Wembley.
Yeah.
Shit,
Have you been to the new stadium?
Not proper.
Have you been to the Emirates?
Not for a game. Been to the Emirates.
That's all right, isn't it? Do you like? Would you want a new stadium for United?
But built in the same position.
What, knock us down, build a new one?
I'd like them to regenerate the current Old Trafford, preferably, if they can. But if not, just do what Spurs did and kind of build around the same pitch.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still the same.
But where would we play in the meantime? At the cricket ground? We won't be able to, would we? Where would we play?
Lee Village?
It's tiny though. Didn't Real Madrid did that though, didn't they? They just played at the training ground with like 80 people in it.
Yeah.
Didn't they? I don't know where we would play. Imagine we played at the Etihad.
No, but what they could do is regenerate a stand at a time or something, couldn't they?
Yeah, but that probably takes longer and then costs way more. They said I bet they won't want to do that.
Unless you play for so you have half a season where you're not playing at home game, and then you find somewhere for half a season.
Yeah.
And then you've got the summer where it gets done. And then maybe you play away games for the first 2 months.
Yeah, they could work around it somehow. Would you play at the Etihad if they wanted to, like San Siro style?
Well, they used to do it back in the day, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, around the war times or that.
We played
Old
at Main
Trafford
Road
got
a few
bombed,
times.
didn't it?
Yeah. I think that would be the best
It'd be weird
case.
now.
It would, but I think that'd be quite good.
Because you know when you speak to people from back in the day, like Ray Bobbins and that,
Yeah.
he used to go watch City games and United weren't, it was a bit, football was a bit different back then.
It was more about football than it was about rival. Like all that seems to have come in the sort of 70s and 80s, didn't it? That real peak, all the sort of, everything is carnage, tribal, fuck you.
Yeah.
I think before that it was like my dad used to do that. I'd go and watch Forest, and then he'd go and watch United, and then if Derby was playing, he'd go with his mates to it. You just go and watch 3 or 4 games a weekend because that's what you did.
Some people do that with lower leagues, don't they?
Yeah.
Where they just enjoy being there.
I can't generate that love for anything except United.
No, I need to love it.
Yeah, me too.
I need to love it. I enjoy football as a neutral more. Like the World Cup, I love that as a neutral. Club football, I can't watch English because you're always invested in some sort of way in it with English football. Yeah. So you kind of, if I'm watching Arsenal Leicester, I want Leicester to win. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have some
but it's
sort
all
of,
because of United.
Yeah.
I watch City until they're winning 2-0. I watch Arsenal until they're winning 2-0.
Yeah.
Because I think anything less than that and we can get a comeback here. But I don't want to watch them win games. It's horrible.
Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah.
Who wants to see that? Do you know what I mean? But I think we won another trophy this season and get top 4.
So success for you.
I think Ten Hag matches Mourinho's season.
And gets top 4.
And without sacrificing top.
Because we've never, since Fergie left, we've never won a trophy and finished top 4 in the same season. That's mad, isn't it? In 10 years.
And this isn't just, that's not wood, touch wood, this isn't just finishing in the top 4.
No.
This is comfortably, at the moment.
As it stands.
This is current trajectory. Yeah. We should comfortably get it.
Yeah.
Should
do.
If we finished 4th, that would be a disappointment at the moment, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing, I keep going every weekend, City and Arsenal have dropped points. And then people go, but you say we're not in a title race. Yeah, but I'm liking this feeling of looking up rather than going, Spurs won this week. You know what I mean?
Like we've done in the past where you're like, oh my God, if Tottenham win that, it's only 1 game in it with a game in it. I want to be thinking that way. Yeah, and also, just because I don't think we're going to win the league doesn't mean that I don't want to watch it happen anyway.
Yeah.
Like if City and Arsenal lose 4 games each,
you did scientific research into your predictions.
Everything was completely laid out. We won the league by 9 points. I think Arsenal won 2 of the next 15 games. I was like, they'll probably draw away at Bournemouth.
Everton, they're going to draw.
It's tricky because Dyche's doing well. I think I'd ever beaten him.
He's lost his last 2 games.
Yeah, I think
That'd
Arsenal
be funny,
finished 4th in the end.
Sean Dyche comes to Everton, loses every game apart from the 2 where he plays Arsenal.
Yeah.
And he just derails their title race and leaves.
Amazing. That'd be so good.
On that happy note,
yeah.
We are off now to do the overlap. Go and check that out. We'll have a clip as well on the channel.
That should be coming out tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah. You're going to back me up in there.
Of course I'm going to back you. You better back me up as well.
Have them both.
Just finish them off together.
Not someone's just knocked on the door anyway.
Yeah.
So we better be off.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.